Welcome to a new video and episode on my ESP32 Internet of Things device, IoT, with LED, 7-segment display, LDR, servo motor, LCD and keypad. Last time I tried to get the keypad working nicely. Didn't work out quite well. The setup of the keypad was quite different than I imagined, and if you look at the backside, then you see some connections, and that meant that columns and rows turned out to be the opposite of each other. That means that I thought this was a column and this was a column, this was a row and this is a row, so that's one thing. Also, after I found that out with the oscilloscope attached, it turned out that if you check out columns, then not all columns are, or not all buttons in a row are signaled, neither are, or giving signals, neither are all buttons in a column. So column 4, the first 3 give a nice response, button 4 doesn't, and the row is even more doubtful. Then I changed the algorithm for the motor, and that kind of worked out, also not quite. And then after the last segment recording, it went all wrong, in the sense that I had to reload the program, and next thing that happens is that I can't even connect to the device. Now I have reconnected it again, and what happens is that, well, that you can see here a red segment. I'm used to that, it's wiring. However, this LED is low burning as well, which I'm not used to. This I'm used to, and that I can't tell because there's no scope yet attached. All the wires are here in my attempt to get it working again. So now the question is, will it work, won't it? I'm very curious, so I am going to see for all the software and see if it uploads or not, or connects or not. So let's go there. Alright, so two probes connected. One is for the 3.3 volts, the other is to detect the pulse modulation for the servo motor. And the very big question is now, will Arduino IDE connect to the ESP32? I'm very curious. And the strange thing is, it looks like the LED, yeah, the LED is still close. Okay. Anyway, let's try and see. This is already to the set to the ESP32 by me. Speed is set correct. The port is set correctly. So if it works, then I'm okay. This already worked. This is something I have to check. The library warning. And I'm very happy because after reconnecting last time, after recording, this did not happen, the writing. So now I am very happy that it does work again. Oh wait, yeah, that's correct. So the LCD is running at the moment. Yep, there it goes. LED. Okay, I'm used to it. Oh, look at this. Yeah, I have to change the time-based settings for the oscilloscope, but Keypad C. Well, I'm not pressing anything of the keypad, so I still have to find out how that exactly works. Also, these pins yet have to be reconnected to anything of these wires, but for now I am quite happy. And now look at this, keypad no key. Okay, this really doesn't make sense. Yeah, and this doesn't make sense either. Okay, let me reduce. Yeah, slightly better. Okay, not that it matters anything, but all right. What to do? The rewiring where I was talking about last time for the 7-segment display I will do later. First, find out about the keypad, which still, well, it still wonders me why things go the way they go. So let's rewire. Put the pins in, put 2 probes on, and see whatever happens, if things happen. So, probes are now back in place, the columns and the rows. This actually. Let me show you. So, 7-segment display, servo motor, LDR with resistor to ground, to here actually. Yeah, to ground. And then this doesn't make too much sense. It has to be another one. I recognize now. Anyway, 2 pins for the LCD, I2C, data and clock, and voltage and ground. So yeah, this will be alright anyway. Then keypad. 4 columns, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rows 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll wire them towards the other. I'll wire them from here to there to the other breadboard because of space. And then a few of these wires, 2 exactly, to mark the to easily probe either of them. Then once again, keypads. This shows it a little bit better. Not easy to do it like this, but yeah, I have to do it a little bit different. So the far left brown cable, is it brown, whatever, has C4, column 4. If I turn the board around, there's a line going from here all the way to this pin. Then the second one, column 2, Now column 3 is going all the way here. Then column 2 and column 1. This means that these are the columns. So these are the rows. If this is the column, then it speaks for itself that this is column 4. Then what is row 4? Looking here, and this is row 4. So column 4, row 4. Looking at the oscilloscope, no signal. Looking again, I am now at column 4, row 3. So if column 4, row 3 gives a signal on column, and here as well, at least supposed to be, yeah, then why doesn't that happen here? And why doesn't it work on the row? This does not make sense either. This one is column 1. So why does column 4 respond? Although not very clearly, there is a response. But not from the software. So let's say column 4, row 4. Holding it. No key. Okay, column 4. No, column 3, row 4. Waiting on the LCD to end. C. Really? So this column 3, row 4 is C then. Okay, release, touch again. Well, no surprise that the servo motor isn't doing anything. It should, but it doesn't. Okay, let's wait for the key. No key. I have no clue what the cause of this. But it isn't funny. Why does this keypad act so funny? Or, well, it's not funny at all, just wrong. So I have a malfunctioning, to me, keypad, a servo motor that doesn't work. Oh joy. Alright, now one other point is, of course, how are the keys defined? Because when I look at this keypad, it doesn't get any clearer. Alright, I have now established that this is row 4. This is column 4. Yes, column 4. So actually, I have to be careful with static. Actually, the keypad should be held like this. So this is column 4 and this is row 4. Looking now at the okay, let me put this on again. No keypad, no key pressed. But looking here, if I take it the same thing, then this would be upper is 0, 1, 2, 3. While this then, and then I'm looking at this key here in the lower corner would be C. But there's no response from the oscilloscope. So let's see how this ends up. Nope, nothing. Okay. Other one. It has to be one of the corners. And now you can see that at least third from top is responding. I keep it pressed. And the answer is no. Next corner. That's a very clear impression. But still nothing from the oscilloscope. And now I start wondering if that even works. So I am going to test that probe. Keypad is C. Really? I'm going to hold it. Wait for the LCD to pass. Going. Servo motor which is still not running, but it doesn't matter right now. Key, please. No key. No key at all. And I'm keeping it pressed. What will it be? Right, 180, and what does it do? No key. Okay. I am going to move this probe because it doesn't show. No, this probe because it doesn't show anything. Oh, right. That was to be expected sooner or later. This wire has to be here. And I am going to put this probe also at column 4. Alright. Alright, this shows that the probe is not broken, which is good, which is a relief. So, back here. Let me check again if I have the right row on the breadboard. It will be quite something if I took the wrong one, but I do have the right one. Alright. So why is row 4 never even responding? That is very weird. let me carefully put it to next row. Yes, that would be row 3 then. I have to be careful not to ruin any connection, which is very easy to do. Put it in here. Then now it is row 3, and row 3 being this one. This is a clear result. This is column 4, row 3. There's no mistake about it. But this doesn't make sense either. Why are they both responding? Well, there's nothing going on. Well, signals. I don't like the signals. This doesn't make sense either. Just holding it. This is row 3, but column 2. Well, the row is okay responding, but why is then every now and then column 4 responding, like now? It doesn't make sense. And now column 3 stops responding on the oscilloscope. Row 3. Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, let me then put this. No key, no surprise there. Let me stop scrolling and go back for a moment. Why is it scrolling? No key. No key. Okay, never mind. Very weird. And as long as that doesn't work, it doesn't matter which key I take, it won't work that way. Unfortunately. As long as the rest works, and that's a problem too, because if I look at the motor, it hasn't moved at all. Despite the fantastic signal on the oscilloscope, the motor doesn't move at all. Ouch. Alright, before I have to wrap up this episode, I want to add one more thing, which is this. Not exactly sure, but it looks like a buzzer, and in the whole package of parts where all these come from as well, it lists one buzzer, so I intend to use it and attach it to the digital 0, if I'm entirely correct. So let me be careful and ground me to the ESD set. I have to keep in mind this one. So what I can do, since this is supposed to be the plus, let me then put it in here if possible. Oh, that's a nice one. Is it a microphone? Because or a buzzer? Because there's a microphone as well, and if I look here at these pins, they are not aligned with the plus. So that makes me doubt. Usually you can also see which is the plus, and here there are two different sizes, different lengths of contacts. The longest is often the plus, so then I would put it like this. And then I have to take one wire, put it carefully, it's one of the thin wires, put it like this, and there it goes again. So try to put it in nicely and carefully. That doesn't really work that way, I am afraid. Nope, it doesn't. Then it's time for a very long but more robust wire. This should work better. Twist the wire a bit. That goes better. Then also in here, twist a bit. Right, that's one thing. Now the question is, if it is a buzzer, I should be able to let it do something. But let me also check ESP schematics. This is the 0 indeed. So there would be now some kind of buzzer in. Let me add a component like oh, that's nice. It doesn't say there's a buzzer. B, U, Z, and that's and it. So whatever there is, basic devices, no. No memory device, no transistor or anything. Relays. Miscellaneous unsorted. DC motor, no, that's not it. And that's the whole list. OSC is for oscillator usually. That's not what I'm looking for. So let's go to exit unknown. Fine with it. Although that has oh yeah, that's correct, that has one exit. And right, then you put it like this then, or more appropriate here, like this, one wire, like this, save. Not connected, not correct anymore, but let's try it. And and that means that I also have to put something into the code. And the question is how. This is D1, by the way, and how did I do the rest? Is hi-fi. Oh no, that's something different. I have to keep in mind the pins, and that should be D1. So what if I now put D1 to high? That's a good question. Digital write to D1 high. How about that? Digital write D1 high, and then also important, how long. A buzzer makes awful noise, so let's keep it to a half a second. Oh wait, that can't be done. 500. And then it's the right low again. Oh, D0 of course. And now let's see if that works out. Who knows? Go. D0 not declared. Okay. So all the pins are declared, but D0 is not declared. Okay, that's a nice one. Because these are existing pins from the keypad. So if D1 is not known, I will probably have to use the GPIO, and that schematics I don't have them ready. So that is something for a bit later. So let me comment them out with a command as is GPIO. Which one? Looks better. And then let me upload again. Okay, now it's done. Not working yet, but it's coming. And that's it for now. And that's it. So, added something like a buzzer, although I haven't tested it yet like a buzzer, onto D0, which I can't program for some reason. So I have to find out the GPIO. A keypad that gives continuing problems with quite a few questions about it. Same thing about the motor that doesn't do much. This works, and that works. So 17mm display, LED and the LCD. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up and leave a comment or a suggestion. You can also follow me via Instagram and Twitter. Please donate to show your support. I have added some more information on the donation page on my website. So now you can actually donate via Wired. If you're outside Europe as well, very good to have that information then. If you don't want to use PayPal, you can also become a patron and have your name mentioned as a supporter. That will go via PayPal. And your name will be mentioned on my website, and depending on your pledge, also with my videos. Thanks for watching. To be continued. Bye bye.